You are in a deadly cycle of comfort and you need to wake the fuck up out of this spell ASAP. All right? Let's talk about why you are doing the worst thing in your life right now by being comfortable. You might not even know it. All right? Most people in this world today, if you're watching a video on YouTube on your phone, you live in a society where comfort is the norm. Safety, stagnation and just flat out an average ass life is the norm right now. All right? And then a younger version of me would be watching this video and not even know this. Most people don't even know that they're wasting their fucking potential. All right? Most people are capable of doing so much more with their life than they're doing right now. Right? Most people are barely doing jack shit. What you would think with 8 billion people in the world and the variety, like everybody's different. Everyone has their own specific DNA, the specific gifts and talents. Yet only a small percentage of those people actually do anything like to reach their potential. All right? Most people literally do the same exact thing as like millions of other people around the world, the same job, the same type of lifestyle, like the same shit, even though they have these individual talents that they have never tapped into, they never expressed, and they never really brought out, because of laziness, of conformity, and because of being a comfortable ass bitch, like if you're watching this video right now and you think back, you think about your life for the last couple of months, and if someone asks you how have things been in your life, and you say, same old, things are going good. If you give answers like that, man, like you're way too comfortable in your life. You need to break out of this bubble of comfort and you need to do something that challenges you. All right. And when I say do something that challenges you, that does not mean, you jump off a roof, you jump off a 50-foot rock into the ocean and you start like doing some crazy bullshit, that random shit. You need to do something that challenges you, that aligns with the kind of person you want to become, and the goals you want to accomplish. Everybody has stuff that they want, right? Whether you want a nice car, you want a house, you want a hot girlfriend, you want money, you want to get fit, get ripped, you want, even if you want an easy life, like even an easy life is going to take work. It's not going to be easy to have an easy life, like everything you want, you're gonna have to work for, right? You're gonna have to do hard things that make you uncomfortable. And a lot of people right now, their lives are so easy. They got mommy and daddy taking care of their bills, their school, they got friends that they hang around with every day that make them feel safe and shit. They got these jobs, they got these jobs that give them a little money, just enough for them to get by and buy a couple of things that they want every month. But at the same time, if they lost that job the next week, they would be like, oh, fucked, because that's how the system is set up, man. They want you like reliant on them to survive and do the things you want to do, right? Most people just follow the herd and never think for themselves. Like ask yourself right now, like what the hell are you gonna be doing in 5 years? All right. And if your answer is anything similar to what you're doing right now, then you need to seriously reconsider what you're doing right now. You need to start changing shit, because in 5 years from now, if you're doing the exact same thing, I guarantee you're gonna look back and have some regrets. You're gonna look back and wonder, what the fuck you have been doing for the last 5 years. Why haven't you done anything different? Why haven't you taken that chance you wanted to take? Why haven't you chase that goal and chase that dream you said you were going to do every January, but come March you're like, oh, and then next year, well, next year happened 5 times and now you're five years older. So when is it going to happen? How much older do you need to get for you to wake up? How much partying, how much drinking, how much fucking bullshit do you have to go through before it finally clicks that this life is short, and the more time you waste on bullshit instead of chasing your goals, then the time is the most precious, valuable resource we have. And the younger you are watching this video, if you're even in your 20s, your 30s, right, you need to stop thinking like you have all the time in the world, because you do not have all the time in the world. Once people hit like a certain age, they're gonna realize that real soon, real fast. They're gonna realize, holy fuck, I wasted the last decade of my life doing all kinds of shit, you know? Like, yeah, you have a couple good experiences, you know? Like, the average person, right? Like, they're gonna look back when they're 35 and be like, oh yeah, I had a couple, you know, funny stories at the bar, you know? I got wasted, had these crazy parties and shit. You know, I had a couple relationships that didn't work out, that broke up, she took all my money, you know? And like, what do you have to show? What the fuck do you have to show for? You got a negative bank account. You know, you're out of shape. Your health sucks. You're freaking. You know, your job is like fucking. You're relying on your job to fucking to exist. You know, if your boss fired you the next day, you'll be still fucked because you haven't developed your skills, your resume over the last couple of years. You've just been coasting. You know, thinking that fucking Social Security is gonna save your ass instead of developing skills and being self-sufficient to handle any fucking downturn, you know? Like, these are things I wish like someone sat me down in a room when I was 18 after high school and slapped me in the face 10 times and told me, you know? Because like, so it's like, to be honest, a lot of people, they don't know, like, they don't know how this shit works, all right? Like, you have a limited time on this earth, and you even have a more limited amount of time to really hustle and get shit done, because after a certain age you're gonna be so fucking tired with life. You're gonna have a giant negative track record of procrastination and failure if you've been BSing the whole time, and you're gonna have a lot of shit to catch up on. So the earlier you wake up from this comfort dream, you know, this comfort trap that ensnares modern society, the faster you're gonna be able to reach your goals and have the freedom that you want. All right, but it's up to you to make that decision, make the hard decision, and take the road less traveled right now.